Hey guys, Sajni here, and in this video we are going to talk about how to speed up your manifestation and what are some powerful principles which can help you become a super magnet for attracting what you truly want. Okay, so stick around till the end of the video because I'm going to give you one powerful principle which has personally helped me achieve my goals and aspirations faster. Okay, and before I begin, I want to make an announcement that I have launched a brand new program which is exclusively for women. Okay, and if you are an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur, okay, and you wish to transition from a job to starting something of your own, and you understand that your internal wealth manifests in your external wealth, okay, and if you're someone who's tried everything on the external front, okay, and you haven't been able to get to your goals or aspirations of doing something that you truly desire, okay, and want to manifest, then this will be helpful for you, okay. And also if you're someone who understands that first we hone our internal wealth and that internal wealth builds in our external reality, okay. So this will be powerful for those, and I'm going to give you a step by step plan and a journey to be able to get you from transitioning from where you are to where you wish to go, okay. So with that, let's get right into the video, okay. So we are going to talk about the aspects of manifestation. So if you haven't watched one of my videos on the 3 ingredients of manifestation, okay, then please do watch. I'll leave the link in the description. And so to get started with manifestation every time, okay, most people, okay, most of us tend to begin from outside, okay. So we've been conditioned that way, okay. We've been conditioned that for anything we need to first look outside. We want to hit a goal, so we first ask, what do I need to do outside to hit that goal, okay. But the key ingredient of manifestation begins here, okay. So the engine, okay, we overlook this engine, okay, and then we kind of like forget the power of our own brains, okay. So the internal action happens first. So the ideations, the internal wiring needs to happen to be able to hone the neurological networks, the beliefs, the confidence, the clarity, the conviction. All these internal action happens first, which then prompts you to do the action externally to manifest that, okay. And it's a step by step process, okay. Now here's what typically we tend to do, okay. So in our day-to-day daily per day, okay, so we have around 60 to 80,000 thoughts per day, okay. Every human being, as per research, we have around 60 to 80,000 thoughts per day, okay. Now what does that mean? Okay, that means that we have let me stand this way, okay. I think sorry for that, okay, let's do it this way, okay. So let's put our focus here, okay. So what happens is when we have 60 to 80,000 thoughts per day, okay, we are typically, most of us, in a waking state, we are in a beta level of brain vibration or coherence, okay. So our brain is on a beta level, which means either we are in a very high, medium or low, okay. So depending on the brain waves, okay, we have the brain waves, it's called the beta level, okay, when we are in a waking state. Then when the brain wave slows down, then we go to the alpha state, okay, of brain waves. And then when the brain wave slows down further, it goes to the theta state, and we are asleep, it goes to the delta state of brain coherence, okay. Now like I said, the number 1 ingredient for manifestation is what? The brain, okay. So we need to, if we want to manifest, if we want to hit our goals faster, okay, then our number 1 step should be to look at what level we are on, okay. How is our thought pattern going, okay. Because if your thought pattern is into 60 to 80,000 thoughts, if you're thinking, your thoughts look something like this, okay. I'm so sorry, there's some angle problem with my camera here, okay. So anyways, so here, okay, so the thoughts kind of looks like this. It's going in all directions, okay. It's going in all directions. It's like kind of like if you see the thunder, lightning in the sky, okay? Let's do this, okay? So if you see the thunder, lightning in the sky, okay, then the lightning, you've seen, right? How we see the lightning in the sky, right? So it happens like that. Our thoughts are happening like that. Our thoughts are nothing but electrical charges, okay? Our thoughts are electrical charges, okay? So it's happening like that, okay? And especially in a time of fast-paced world that we live in, we have to rush to do 10 things. So what's happening here is our thoughts are scattered across. Okay, so our thoughts are scattered. Morning we wake up, we go to the social media, the cell phone, right? So then we think about the work, the meeting, the family, the other commitments. So our thoughts are scattered everywhere. Okay, so a typical example that I give that most people understand is like Rahu. Okay, so the Rahu and Ketu in Vedic astrology, okay, we talk about the Rahu, the head, and Ketu, the body, right? So Rahu is a character who is hungry, infinitely hungry, and whose desires are infinite, okay, and therefore, moves across in all different directions, which is not very grounded, and that's why the Ketu, which is the body, is not grounded. Of course, if the focus is in all over, okay, then the emotions of the body cannot be grounded or centered, okay, and therefore anything that you do cannot get a fruitful result. So imagine this, okay, so if you have 1000 watts power, okay, and if you're scattering all the 1000 watts power into 1000 different directions, the result, the output that you get will be minimal, okay, versus if you have 1000 watts power and you focus into one laser focus, okay, what happens? The result output will be better. Okay, because you are focusing on one thing at a time. Okay, so that is a key here. Okay, and that's why to be able to do that, we need to slower our brain vibrations. Okay, so that's why most the Vedic ancient Vedic astrologies, not astrologies, sorry, ancient Vedic literatures. Okay, like the Yoga Sutra, Patanjali Yoga Sutra, right? Bhagavad Gita. All the spiritual texts, okay, and these are, by the way, a heritage, a spiritual heritage from India, right? But now people across the globe use this and have benefited from this. But we have, it's our own spiritual heritage, but we fail to use them, okay? So we need to understand this is very, very powerful, okay? So the ancient yogic scriptures, they are not just there just to take you away from life. In fact, that will help us manifest faster, because the more you get to the root of your internal system, the more faster, the more magnetic you become, okay? And here's how, okay? So now this is the state of our current reality, okay? Now to get to that, like I said, okay, we have to be able to slower our brain vibrations from beta, okay, to alpha states, okay, beta to alpha states, and that can happen when you train your mind, okay, every morning, okay. Start with 15 minutes of silence, okay. This is not for you to become a saint or a nun, okay, or go to the mountains to sit on the tree to meditate. That's not the idea. The idea is for you to lower down your brain frequencies so that you can become a powerful manifester, so that wherever you put your focus on, you get the output in a much better way and much faster. You can manifest things much faster, okay? So like I said, okay, when you are, let's say, in a waking state right now, okay, in a waking state right now, your beta level is activated, okay, it's very high frequency, so your thoughts are churning fast. But if you train your mind to slow your frequency, okay, then the thoughts that come will become slower. Then you can actually start watching your thoughts, and that's why the practice of you to sit in silence in the morning for 15 minutes is to be able to slow your vibration, because once you stand back and start watching your thoughts seems to slow down, okay? And that practice every morning, you give it to your mind, okay? That is called the mind control or the mind management, okay? Where your mind then starts slowing down. The slower your mind brain waves, the faster higher your productivity becomes, okay? So now let's get to the solution, okay? So the solution here is, in order to become a powerful manifester and a magnetic individual, what we need to do is we need to practice the one powerful technique, which is the presence, Okay, now presence in spiritual aspects is also, like I said, awareness. Okay, awareness, and in scientific terms it's called metacognition. What is metacognition? Metacognition is your ability to be able to watch your own thoughts and feelings. Okay, when you practice this, the more you hone that this muscle of awareness or metacognition, the more powerful it becomes, because you're training your mind. Initially it may not happen overnight, but 1 day, 2 days, 4 days, 7 days, it'll start building that neurological connections. Okay, 1 neuron, 2, 4, 6, and then the nerve cells that fire together wire together. Okay, so that starts building up more and more and more and more. So you start cultivating your awareness and metacognition more and more and more. Okay, so that's how you build anything, for that matter. It's not only about metacognition or awareness, any skill for that matter. If you repeat that over and over again, that becomes like a powerful muscle. Okay, the muscle builds, the brain muscles. Okay, we're taking the brain to the gym. Okay, so we need to build that muscle of awareness, of metacognition, so that anytime you feel a little bit of a, inside you feel a little of anxiety or little unstable, not centered, if the energy here is not centered, immediately withdraw back and do some breath work, or do some breathing, deep breathing, and watch your breath. That way what happens is automatically your brain waves slows down. Okay, your idea is to lower your brain waves, brain frequency. Okay, so that is the idea. Okay, so that's key. All right, so now I want to now touch upon, we touched upon the thoughts. Now I want to briefly touch upon the feelings as well. Okay, the energy here, because emotions are powerful. Okay, this may be just 2 to 5% of your focus, but actually this is what becomes the attraction. Okay, the feelings, emotions are what attracts your manifestation. Okay, so here's the thing. So if thoughts are the electric charge, okay, feelings are the magnetic charge. What does that mean? So when you send a thought energy out, okay, and focus, not scattered, but one thought, that's a presence. Okay, you try to first be on the presence. Okay, you be present and you do one activity at a time. When you're doing one thing, you just focus on that one thing. Okay, and you'll be able to give more power, more energy to that one thing. Okay, so that is one thought action. Now what happens here? The thought transmits the energy. Okay, the feeling that you're holding, okay, pulls that energy, pulls that experience to you. Okay, so the thought sends out the signal, the feelings pulls, the emotion pulls that experience to you. Okay, so that is the reason why the being is so important. Okay, so anytime you are trying to manifest something about neediness or lack, okay, you pull more of lack. So you want to attain, you want to experience love, and you are trying to manifest a partner, let's say, for example. Here, if you're feeling lonely and lack because you want to manifest a partner because you're feeling lonely, and you don't want to, you attracting the partner to feel not lonely, so that not lonely will attract. Okay, so your loneliness will attract. So this feeling is very, very important. Okay, so this alignment is very, very important. Okay, so without this alignment, the manifestation doesn't happen. Okay, so that's the key. So presence, what does it do? Presence also helps you power up your productivity, power up your focus, power up your memory. Okay, and also it helps you, your productivity goes up. Okay, because you are able to focus on that one thing, one at a time, and therefore manifestation becomes effortless. Okay, so with that I conclude the video. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can like, comment and subscribe to the channel. Okay, and if you're watching this on Instagram, I'll leave the link of the masterclass for women exclusive masterclass for 2 hours, which is for free. Okay, I'll leave the link in the Instagram the comments, and the link is also in the bio. Okay, so I hope this was helpful, sincerely. So until next time.